Right, Shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites who come here every week to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom. To tell our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that they need to wake up because they're the true Hebrew Israelites, man. But before we go on, we would like to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Kakodash. Double honor unto the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone that rule well and that told us his truth. Salutation to the sincere Achim out there and to the few Akwad out there, Shalom. Yeah, man. So we're back at it, like every week, coming out on the highways and hedges, exposing the hell out of this devil and his wicked queendom, man. Because this world is being governed by the wicked. Like the scriptures say, man, Esau, the so-called white man, he's the wicked that is ruling the earth. And yeah, we're bringing it out every time, man, because the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. So, there's no limit on how many times you can point out the wicked, because that's our job, man, part of our job, man. And also, of course, to wake up our people, man. But you can start with the book of the Nahum.
3 and 6, hè?
Yeah.
This is Nahum, chapter 3, verse 6. And
no, 3 verse 5. Verse 5.
5.
Not exposed.
This is Nahum, chapter 3, verse 5. Behold, I'm against thee, said the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
Yeah, man. So the Most High is against this wicked kingdom, man, which is ruled by Esau, Edom, and it's going to be destroyed. Because now Esau been in power since the longest, man. He been in power since the Grecian Empire, the Roman Empire, and now the Roman Empire revived again. Like in the book of Daniel, the 2nd chapter, man, when Daniel had to break down the dream of King Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon at that time. So he broke it down, and the King Nebuchadnezzar saw the greatness of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, in the prophet Daniel, man. But you see there that these Edomites, they've been ruling, and you see, if you take a look at the infrastructure, you take a look at their government buildings, their schools, their and even with their the way how they govern, with the senates. This all goes back to the Romans, all goes back, and they go back to the Grecians, because they're all the same people. You have these pillars that are erected everywhere. You see these big ass pillars, with their government bodies. You see it everywhere, man. You can just see that they are the Edomites, man. That the scriptures speak of, because they are ruling right now. That is part of the prophecy, man. That this damn devil is going to be taken out of power, and that the iron mixed with the miry clay, that represents this kingdom, it's not strong, man. Because if you have iron and you mix it with clay, the cohesiveness is not that good, It will fall apart, and that's what you will see, what you're witnessing now with all these world leaders. And by the Most High, control, he's in control over all these leaders and over everyone's lives, man. It's the Most High's movement, But you see these leaders, they are, against each other in the news, so-called, but Putin is also part of the World Economic Forum, man. He's also a WEF. He's also, it sounds dirty. It sounds, the WEF, sound like some, I don't know, man. It sounds nasty. Let me just say that. But, yeah,
They are nasty.
They are nasty. They are, man. Because behind, they go to the groves and do all types of abominations, that, back in the days, people didn't know. But, you had Alex Jones and all of them. People brought the Bohemian Grove to the light, and that's part of the exposure of the shame also being uncovered. That's the most faggoty thing that I've, the most vagabondy thing I've witnessed. That's what Nixon said, or if correct, Nixon said it, man, or Reagan. One of them, damn devils, man, the elder presidents, former presidents of the United States. But can you read that one again? And also the other part of the shame is that, now is evident that Esau had us in captivity, and that he has a lot to pay for, that he mistreated our people. Even these devils that, you remember the news clip? The news clip when the female, the Ishmaelite female was there, or the Persian female.
Yeah, I remember that point,
And these news anchors was like, they were asking certain questions. Yeah, but what about terrorism? This, that, and the third. And then she opened up a can of, shame upon them, man. Like, listen, y'all country is built upon bloodshed. You know, you wiped out the North American Indians. You know, and the so-called Native American Indians, which are, you know, the Reubenites, you know, the Gadites. You know, you murdered them, and then you build your land up by putting the so-called Negroes to work, you know, free labor, slave labor, and they were, hey, you in America. Then flip mode started to, with one of these news anchors. You know, one of these females started to flip. She had like a malfunction. You already saw her like twitching up, like, this is un-American. You are an American, and blah blah blah. Hey man, shut up, man. An American is you know, if you go back, it goes to Amerigo Vespucci, man. What is an American, man? The American does not exist, man. You know, that's basically what it is, man. But it's part of that damn philosophy, you know, the American dream. You need to be asleep, man, to be able to believe in it, man. Because the whole American thing is bullshit, man. It's nothing but hot air, man. And it's going to be taken out of the way. That mass, that land mass, America's spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, and it will be destroyed. And it will be leveled, man. Thus saith the Bible. And the Most High is not a man that he should lie. He will do it, man. But he will save his elect out of it, man. But yeah, can you read it again?
Can I add something what you were saying?
Yeah.
Of course, like Apostle Gabar always said, Amerigo means bitter.
Can't.
And that land is bitter, man. It's a bitter land, man.
Yeah.
Can't.
Especially towards our people. Because that's also, y'all going to go into that as well. Because, you know, you had the Roaring 20s, where Esau was, the top dog, so to say. You know, who could, you had a song in the background basically pushed to the limit, man. You know, he was unstoppable, man. You know, so, you know, you had slavery. And after that, you had Esau after the First World War. You know, they had a lot of things popping off, man. You know, they had their cars in front of the house, the white picket fence, and all that, man. You know, you had the marriage was tight. You had the man going out getting like the lion getting getting the meat, you know, bringing in or basically, let me say a dog, you know, bringing in the meat. But they were compared to lions, man, because they tore everyone up, man, especially our people. But y'all saw we're gonna go into that in a minute. Can you read that again?
God, this is Nahum, chapter 3, verse 5. Behold, I'm against thee, said the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
Yeah, man, and that's what's happening now. You know, we are exposing the devil, man. And they can't take this exposure because it's hurting them, man. You know, it's a devil talking over their destruction. Can you get that real quick? Or can you get it in Philippians 1 and 27 and 28? Can you get it real quick? And just a little more in there. What was it? Verse 6.
Verse 6. God. Verse 6. And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee foul, and will set thee as a gazing stock.
Yeah, man, because now we are the gazing stock, man. You know, being checked at, because that's part of the curses, man. You being looked at, you know, being an astonishment, you know, a taunt, and a proverb, singing songs about you, you know, 10 little Indians, 10 little niggas, you know, 10 little nigga boys and all that, you know, looking at us, you know, mimicking, even here, man, mimicking us, the way we walk. You saw this cave monkey bitch of a female, you know, doing all types of things like this. But we just kept it cool, man. You know, let that be a curse unto her, man. That she will really go halting, you know, and or lose a leg, man. You know, y'all are this out, man. Y'all are this out. We're gonna get all these damn Edomites, all of them heathen nations that are making mockery of us, man. And there's a lot of these nations. We might not even notice it because, you know, sometimes, you know, people are, you know, talking shit while you're not, with your back is against or, you know, you're facing them with your back, basically. They behind you and pointing and whatever. But hey, that's part of the curses. And, you know, now you take a look at them because through the Spirit you're being built up, man. Of course, it's annoying sometimes, but you be like, yeah, man, I'm better than you, man. You are the sound, man. You know, the ugly fucking dog, man. So it is what it is, man. Let them talk shit, but our time is coming, man. Y'all already designed, man. Because the scriptures, no matter, even y'all designed, I'm not gonna be destroyed. But even let's say, you know, that certain, or that. Let me just speak for myself. Let's say I don't make it. Y'all already designed, I will make it. You know, Israel's still gonna win, man. Israel will win. You know, that's what's going on, man. Because our Heavenly Father is setting us up, and He is restoring us in the face of these damn devils, man. You know, He's building us up right in front of them. And what can they do about it? Nothing, man. And these elites, they're terrified, man. You know, the keepers of the house, they are trembling, man. You know, if you have a precept or whatever, then just just. Yeah, this is the spirit. This I wanted that. 49, right?
Yeah, God.
Dope. Yeah,
this is the Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not.
Yeah, man. You know, you Edomites, man, you're gonna be, done away with, man. Now is the time of Esau's exposure, you know. The shameful spewing is going to be upon thy glory, man. You know, you're not that great guy. Everyone will look at you and be like, hey, man, damn, what y'all did. You know, and even, I don't know if it's true, but I saw something, if I'm correct, it was a video from the African Diaspora channel. And I find that channel is a bit weird now, man.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. He calls himself now Uncle Phil.
Yeah?
Yeah. First it was Phil,
Yeah.
normal, but now he calls himself Uncle Phil. Like
Feeling himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That guy, because normally I found it like more professional. Now it's like, is this serious or not? Because now he has all types of females in there talking, and he has these captions in certain letters that are too playful. It doesn't look serious. But you know they have a lot of followers, 1.5 million. But it doesn't say a damn thing. But the African Diaspora channel, I caught something on my way here, before we went to camp, and it was like Putin was saying, like the African countries, they don't take themselves, they can't stand by themselves. They don't take themselves serious. They're always looking for basically for their white masses. That's roughly what he said, you know. While if you take a look at it, where these so-called white people are from, where they reside right now, Europe, in different parts. Now, of course, also the Americas, but Europe is the bottomless pit. There ain't shit over here, man. That's why Esau went rape, robbing, and murdering. It's the Most High set everything up perfectly, man. Because these devils are fucking greedy. They don't have anything to grab here. So what are they going to do? Hey, let's go out over there, in their countries, rape, rob, and murder, and take all their resources and make money off of them. Let's put these people to work, and we ain't gonna pay him a damn thing. But that's also building up people. So you can't even. The scriptures say you need to pay if a man work. You need to pay him his money for that day. So let alone think about the wickedness that this man is doing, man. He didn't pay us a damn thing, man. Yeah, the 40 acres and the mule thing. We don't want no damn reparations, first and foremost, man. We don't want no reparations, man. We want to freaking break you into pieces, as the potter's vessel, man. Like the scriptures say, and we want to rule over you. That's what we want. We have rulership mentality. We want to rule over our enemies. We want a kingdom which is governed by righteousness, man. And that's going to come. So, can you read the Habakkuk 2 and 16?
It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be unto thy glory.
Yeah, man, because, these devils made us, go to hell, man. And they went overboard, man. They forwarded the affliction, man. And they're going to pay for that. And the Most High is going to turn things around by setting us up again in front of their eyes, building us up in the spirit so that we will be able to judge righteously and to, endure hardship, man. And that's what the scriptures is also about. You going through hardship, having patience. Patience goes into you suffering. You know, and if you have to suffer something, you need to go through it. You know, just like an example, suffer not the wish to live. Don't even let that wish be around. But we have to suffer these afflictions that we are basically getting on our path, man. It's all through for our embetterment, man, in the spirit. It will yield up the peaceable fruit of righteousness, as the scriptures say, man. Roughly paraphrasing. Come?
It's the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua.
Yeah, man. So we need to endure hardness, you know, go through hardship. You need to go through it, man. Because Yahushua, he's the one that is the prime example, man. He went through affliction. Can you get that in First Peter's? What's it? The First Peter's that we are fellow. What was it? You can look it up. Because we, just like we have Yahushua, he went through hardship, and now we are basically we are walking in the same steps, man. Of course, Yahushua suffered the most, man. You know, let that be clear. But we are walking. We are trying to walk as you know the Lord had walked in his days on the earth, man. Because that is the ultimate example. You know, Yahushua was perfect, man, and still is. So that's a prime example. So yeah.
No man that warreth entangled himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier.
Yeah, man. And if you go into that, those two words, soldier, have beautiful. Let me see if you can get it in the blue letter Bible. Because that word strategeo, if I'm correct, man, in one, and the other was strategeo. They come from the same. They go to the same root if I'm correct. It's a beautiful thing because we are out here, you know, putting up our body as a living sacrifice, man. Not being entangled with the affairs of this world, you know. Of course, you have your leisure, your so-called free time, but we always filter everything to the scriptures because, you know, just like with in the last video with the Boston camp against these you know Christians, you know, we live this, man. This is not a game unto us, man. This is something that we do. This is something that we live. You know, we have received this through the spirit of Yahweh Basham Yahushai, man. You know, we live this. This is our life. We can't turn this off, man. You know, every day we filter everything to the scriptures. It's all we always, you know, busy with and demons battling you. You know, always reminding you also that hey, this battle is an ongoing thing. You know, always in your mind, you know, busy with the truth, man. Praying to Yahweh Basham Yahushai, because praying is not only when you are, like the scriptures say, in your closet, you know, in your room. Because nowadays, you know, you can compare a room with the closet, man. Because in the house that we're living in right now, you know, everything is basically backed in. Everything's, you know, when you go into the kitchen, only one at a time basically can go in there. You know, for a lot of us, of course, you have certain Akim that might have bigger houses or whatever. But for a lot, you know, the bathrooms, the toilet, is the smallest shit, you know. A lot of these things, man. But to go back, you know, prayer is not only when you are in your room. It's also you can go, you know, on the street and you can pray, but not like, you know, like that, like these Christians are doing, you know. But just in your mind, you can ask the Most High to get you through this. Like, let's just say if you go into a job interview, you can ask the Most High, you know, again, like to guide you through this conversation, you know, to be, and that you will accept the outcome, you know, because sometimes you might think that, oh, you know, I'm doing this work, I'm going to get this job regardless. No, man. The Most High has certain things laid out for you, man. It might be that you will come in contact with a mad demon and you get carnal or some shit happen unto you, or, you know, maybe it's not for you. Maybe you need to meet someone there. The Most High knows, man. But sometimes you will think like, hey, this is the job that I really want. and something happens that you won't get it, and then you get something else which is way better. You get more money, or it is less stressful to you. That it will be, better when it, let's say, is compatible with the truth. You know, it won't be that stressed out for you from your job as with the job that you really wanted. You know, the man's goings of the Lord, man. Don't forget that, man. Sometimes it might be disappointing, just like when you were a child. When you ask certain things, your mother said no, and later you be like, you ain't even tripping anymore. Sometimes, certain things you might be like, hey, it would be dope, but hey, what's folly anyway? Maybe you wanted the PlayStation, maybe you wanted Nintendo or whatever, or you didn't get it, or this car that you wanted to get. Later you be like, ah, man, I have all the things. This is nothing, you know. Sometimes it's the same thing with the jobs. You go to the jobs that the Most High has laid out for you, man. You know, that's just what it is. And sometimes you might go to certain things to show you, oh, you want to get it? Oh, you want to get it? Okay, go then. And then you will go to some things, and then the most of you be like, hey, you can be humble in that way too, man. But the Most High always finds a way for you to escape. That's another thing, man. So, whether you go to the left or to the right, so to say, the Most High always has your back, man, if you have faith. Can you read that scripture again? Then go to the word, verse 3. Yeah, and then to the word soldier in verse 4.
Okay. This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 and 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai. No man that warreth entangled himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier.
Yeah, man, so don't entangle yourself with the affairs of this life, man. Can you get Romans 12 also? You can go to the word soldier.
So the word is stratologeo.
Stratologeo?
Stratologeo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. To gather, collect an army to enlist soldiers of the commander. Choose to be a soldier. Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah, man. So to gather, to enlist, man. What are we doing, man? We going out in the highways and edges to get the sheep back into the fold, man. You know, gone into in the Strongs.
Strong's the stratologeo from a compound of the base of G4756 and G3004 in its original sense, to gather or select as a warrior.
To gather, to select as a warrior, man. You know, because when you're out here on the highways and hedges, you can't be, be caught with your pants down, so to say, man. You know, this is warfare, man. This is a spiritual war, man. You have demons creeping up to the camp. You know, we need to just be tight, like the elder Yeshua also said. And we've been saying it, man. You know, always be tight. Sometimes things might happen for others to see, like, hey, yeah, man. This ain't no your hands in the pocket thing. Being caught off guard and shit, man. We are surrounded by our enemies, man, and demons jump on people, man. And it might pull up to the camp. And we had it here as well, man. A few times we had like a few guys pulling up, boom, walking and talking shit, and then they stood in front of the camp, and then we pulled up like, hey, and then he was like, hey, don't you with the Bible? Yeah, we with the Bible. Yeah, man, but don't think you can pull up to the camp talking some nonsense, man. You can't be disrespecting like that, man. If you want to talk or whatever, let the filthy be filthy still. Let them scoff and fulfill their lot. But if you pull up like you want to do something, then you're gonna be, confronted with brothers that ain't gonna take no nonsense, man. I ain't gonna say like, hey, we're gonna fight, but if they touch, hey, if you touch the Akim, you're gonna have a problem, man.
You have the right to defend yourself.
Yeah, man. Don't like also like the elder said, man. Turn the other cheek. No, man. That's for your brothers that are tight, man. That are in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Don't be a brawler. Also, it's a balance in everything, because the scriptures do say don't be a striker, But if people come out and want to put hands on you, what do you need to be doing? Catching fists left and right? No, man. That ain't a good thing, man.
I have a preset for you.
Still
This
a
is
little bit,
Ephesians.
Ja, laat hem lezen.
This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil.
Yeah, man, redeeming the time, and you need to, very keep in mind in what world we're living in, man. You know, be circumspect, man. Circum is to circle, basically. Inspect goes to look, man. So look around you, man. Be aware of your surroundings, spiritually and in the physical sense, man. You know. So yeah, man. You can go back to the word to the Strongs for the word soldier. So to enlist like a warrior, you know, and that's the mentality that you need to have, man. And the warrior is not a brute that just goes out there, clobbering everything and then murder, going on a murder spree or whatever, or killing spree. But you need that, a warrior is very tactical, man. If you are a good warrior, you can't be just jumping, no, man. You need to be very circumspect and strike when you need to strike, man. It's not about over. You need to do it in a way that is efficient, man. Especially if you against multiple people, so to say. So yeah. In the last part of the Strongs.
Enlist in the army, choose to be a soldier.
Yeah, man. Enlist in the army, man. The Most High is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. And this is spiritual warfare. We are not fighting carnally. But if you come up to the camp in the carnal matter, we have the right to defend ourselves, man. And that's been happening, even with the females, man. Like with the San Francisco camp, a female that came up, oh, you're trying to do this, a brother that defended himself, she fell on the floor. And of course they went to, World Star and all that. But the police, if a man's ways please the Lord, he making even his enemies to be at peace with him. Because the police are also there to whoop you behind and to gas you in prison and whatever. But in this case, the Most High, put the spirit on the police officer to get the female. A white female, was crying, oh, he touched me, he did this, but everything's on camera, man. And not even the dude wasn't even really making a big case. He just put the woman, boop, 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 took the woman away, man. That female, my bad. Because the woman is a servant, man. The woman knows her place. And the woman will take care of her husband, man. Reverence her husband. First of all, foremost, reverence Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and her husband, man. Because she's under the husband according to the order which is in the book of Corinthians. But yeah, man, can you read verse 4, the 2 Timothy 2 and 4?
No man that warreth, this is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 and 4. No man that warreth entangled himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier.
Yeah, man, so you ain't gonna be busy with the things of this life, because we need to be transformed in the mind, man. We need to become a new creature after the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. Because this world is going to be cast in the oven, as the book of Matthew 6 says, man. The Most High decorated it, but still it's going to be destroyed, man. But what do we need to be doing? Seeing all these things shall be dissolved, like the book of 2 Peter 3 states. We need to be, busy with godly things, man. Building yourself up in the spirit, man. Be with like-minded men, that are able to, lift you up in the spirit, man. Because if you are unequally yoked, they're gonna pull you back into the world, man. I just want, we can get a quick 5K or 10K, then you can chill a bit, man. Then you can go into the scriptures again, you know what I'm saying? Let's say you're gonna bring it smooth, man. 10K or 15K right now. Then you have a lot of time to study and think about it, man. You're doing the right thing anyway, so a little bit, it's not that bad, right? You pray and then, hey, some fucking demons coming on you, man. Yeah, man. Just go with me, yeah. Just go around this corner. Nah, man. Don't do it, man. Satan be right there. Satan is desiring to sift you, man. As the Lord said, man, roughly paraphrasing it, man. Because this one slip up can go into all domino effect, man. And if you let certain people in your life, You know that niggas in the world that you left behind that were a part of the old man, because the old man has also his old friends right there, man. It's the old man. So the old friends, you need to get rid of them, man. Unless they, of course, be friends with Mammon. You know, you have people that are in good positions, high place, whatever, that can help you out. Okay, but if they trouble you, if they come between you, your path to Yahweh Basham Yahushai, you need to get rid of them, man, because they will make sure that there's always something popping up. That you, oh, hey, just come on a Saturday. Yeah, I need to teach. But you can come, you know, just skip a few hours, man. Oh, don't go. You know, all your job is messing with you. It's a lot of stuff. Sometimes, hey, if it ain't, the apostles been like, hey, get another job or whatever. But hey, you know, if they really pushing that spirit of that, oh, you can make more money, but you have to work Saturdays. Hey, fuck you with your money, man. Basically, man. Not say that, but hey, no, thank you. I have other offers. I'm willing to work, but I can't work on Saturday. And you need to know that they're gonna be playing with you. Oh, you can, you know. For now, okay, you can start. It's not no problem. You can work from Monday to Friday, and then hey, can you work Saturday? You knew it, right? No. We made an agreement. Stick to your agreement. Stick to what you have agreed upon, man. Because that's how Esau also wants to push you. You know, we've been through situations for the last few weeks. Esau tries to mess with you. I just slapped the law, you know, right in his face, man. And it's over with real quick. Yeah, man. Because Esau be like, oh shit, you know, this guy, all right. So you need to slap the law right in their face. And it's over real quick, man. And also, if you make agreements, you agreed upon that. That's in this law, you know, in the law of the land, so to say. You know, if you have like you come to a mutual agreement, like how do you say that, oral, you know, mondeling, as they say in the Dutch. Yeah, that's you know, that's you know, by law is legit, man.
It's binding.
You know, so just stick to that, man. Of course, certain things you need to have in paper, but you can remind them of certain things, man. It depends on the situation. But don't let Esau just push you into the things and that is gonna mess up the truth or whatever, man. You know. And even if it's just with your daily job, if they mess with you like that, stick to, know your worth. Know that these devils, man, they come and go, that's one thing, but don't let them play around with you, because they're going to continue to do that, man. If you give a devil a finger or a fingernail, he's going to take your whole damn arm, man.
Yeah.
You know, treat you like a child and all that, man. That's what these devils, if you allow them, then they're going to play with you, man. You know, but can you read the Romans?
First one.
Yeah, and also, let me see. Yeah, the verse 1 and then verse 2. And then I want the 2 Timothy 2 and 4.
This is Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
Yeah, man. So you know, the Apostle Paul was saying it, man. To whom? To the Israelites, man. It's not to the other people. This is all, you know, spoken unto the Israelites, man. Because these heathen nations, you know, what are they going to do, man? You know, we are out here presenting ourselves, you know, before Yahweh Basham Yahushai, giving our bodies, you know, or the bodies that we've gotten, you know, because we are bought with a price. These bodies, you know, are the temple of Yahweh Basham Yahushai, man. But, you know, to simplify it, you know, we're putting up our bodies as a living sacrifice, man. You know, not being conformed to this world, you know, not being all about, you know, I need to pursue my soccer career, I need to pursue my MMA fighting career, I need to, you know, pursue my, you know, my job career, I need to, you know, get this position, oh, I gotta make this and that amount of money, and if I work Saturdays, you know, every week, nah, man, fuck all that, man. You know, be happy with your daily bread, and the Most High giving us more. You know, let me speak, you know, for myself in the last times, man. You know, for me, it was hard to save money in the beginning, man. And on the Most High, you really see that the Most High, you know, cutting you some slack, basically, man. He's helping you out, you know. So that's a beautiful thing, that you have a little bit of rest, because it's all, before that it was fucking hell, man. Yeah, man, it was fucking hell, man. It's, like a few months ago, man. Fucking hell. But then the Most High gives you something that you can chill out, man. So it's all about balance. And the Most High gonna check you, man. He gonna try you. You know, what is he gonna do? You go check out what he's going, how he's gonna respond. And it's also, a part of the path that you are walking, man. If the Most High wants you to grow in patience, you're gonna be put in situations where patience is required, man. And it's really hard, but you might be around some damn demons that require you to get the last, the last bit of your patience, from the bottom of the jar, you need to scrape it with, you have here the panna liquor, the thing, that you can scrape everything out real smoothly.
It's a real Dutch product.
Till the glass is like clean, you have a certain kitchen utility that you can, swipe everything clean, so that is needed sometimes, man. Maybe even a little bit of the glass, because Esau going overboard sometimes, I think it'd be like you need to train basically yourself through the spirit to recognize, to discern the spirits, man. Is this a demon, man? And you put a curse upon him, man.
Precept for you.
Come on.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
Yeah, man. So what is brought upon thee, take patiently, man. And so suffer it. Again, suffer it, man. Go through it. This is not our rest, man. And you will see that after a while, you get used to dealing with these demons at your job and whatever. And it gets easier, man. Sometimes you're like, oh, you see the jokes coming in. You need to know also how to talk with these damn heathens, man. Because if you're giving them like the opportunity to jump upon a certain topic, and you're laying it out basically, and then you be like, yeah, and with the blacks and this, that, and the third, or certain things. Be wise with your conversations, and if sometimes also if they come with certain things, then you show them that you need to be telling these damn devils that you can be racist as well. If they talk about your skin color, yeah, but hey, I can go all over the globe. You can't go to Jamaica being in the sun. You can't go to Brazil, to Egypt, going to the sun. And if they talk about thievery, like, yeah, this Moroccans or this, that. They always say Moroccans or whatever, man. But when you're not around, they say the black people, the niggas, But then if they want to go to that, you can go gradually up. But if they really, if you want to sharply rebuke them, hey, man. First World War, who were those people? Second World War, who were those people? Hiroshima, Nagasaki, North America, the Caribbean, South America. Who were the people that went there? The Congo with Leopold II. Who was that, man? Vietnam. Who was that, man?
The East Indian slave trade. Who was that, man? Who did that?
What about that? Who the ones going into the Middle East all the time, dropping bombs, killing babies, not shaking hands, kissing babies? That's what they do to get into the office, and then they dropping bombs and killing babies, man. And then you saw children in the time of Obama, and he's working for a so-called white man. Don't get it twisted. Joe Biden was already right there, with, next to Michael Obama. Michael. They reminded it. Michael. These people are horrible, man. Damn, man. But it's the judges, so is his officers, man. All of them vagabonds, a lot of them, satanic vagabonds, man. But all these atrocities, all these thefts, and the most of the people that are in poverty, in catching, holding up their hands and getting government cheese, is these damn devils, man. It's these white people, man. It's Charlie and them, man. Billy Bob and them, man. Goddamn niggas, I'm out there, from the television with a bud, with a pork chop,
sure.
Greasy, stinking, in a greased up wife beater, all grease hair, orange and shit from eating them pork chops and all that, man. Having empty beer, and shit everywhere, you know, cat shit, dog shit in your yard.
Yeah.
It's Esau. I've been working in yards of these damn devils over here, without joking. And these devils are the filthiest people, man.
Yeah,
Then
man.
the scriptures get in your mind. These are base men. They are violent than the earth. Job wasn't playing, man. It's serious, man. You see it, man. And you see when they might have big houses. This shit is empty, man. They have no taste, no soul. We bring the soul in. That's why we needed to build everything, man. Because we do it correctly. If you take a look at the pyramids also, man. You know, we made everything. You know, you can't fit a paper between these big ass rocks, man. It's done neatly, precisely. When these devils build houses, you know, especially when you're in construction, you see everything is crooked, man. When you need new decoration for your house, you know, window blinds for your windows, you see that the windows, they go from like 45 and a half to 43. Some shit like that, man. You know, the width. They'll go inside or they're crooked as shit. They can't do nada, man. And then they have the audacity to point their filthy, dirty, filthy fingernail, red, hairy claws towards you. Like you did it wrong. Or, you know, it was you. Nah, man. But yeah, man, to go back, can you read it again?
This is Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
Yeah, man. So this is what we have been ordained to, man. Because the spirit of the prophets is subject unto the prophets, man. And it is, you know, before I knew thee, like the scriptures say, man. Before when he was in the belly,
Before it was formed in the womb.
yeah, I knew thee, man. Yeah, man. So let me. Can you read verse
2?
Yeah.
Verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good, that acceptable and perfect, and the perfect will of Yahweh.
Yeah, man. That's what we need to be doing, man. Can you get Ecclesiastes 12 and 13? Can you read that verse again? Then I'm gonna jump into.
This is Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Yeah, man. So be not conformed to this world, because this world is governed by wickedness. So if you are conformed, and the word to be conformed is it goes into saichismo. So saichimatsi. Damn. Saichimatizo. All right. Butchering the Greek again. But it goes into to conform oneself, i.e. one's mind and character, to another's pattern. So you're basically sculpting yourself after the things of the world, man. To another's pattern. Fashion oneself according to. So don't be fashioning yourself according to this world. And to fashion is to frame, to create, to build up, to make, you know. So don't create a mind that is conformed, you know, to this world, man. Don't be like, oh, you see people in the world and they don't see a difference, basically, man. Sometimes it's good to blend in, but in the spirit, you need to know how to separate yourself from these people, because that's what the Most High wants. He wants that old man gone, because the old man ain't perfect, man. It's full of lust of the flesh, full of wickedness. So the Most High wants that gone. And especially when you see the times approaching, man, you need to know what type of man you need to be, man. You know, what type of conversation you need to be in, man. Not the old convo, according to the old man again. You know, can you get the Ephesians 4?
The Ecclesiastes?
Come on, read. Well, wait a minute. And it goes also, yeah, you can read.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Yeah, man. So fear the Most High and keep His commandments, man. That's the duty of man. We need to serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and His law, statutes, and commandments, all righteous, man. You know, of course, certain things you can't keep it perfect, but by trying by doing your best, giving it your all, the Most High gonna see, man. And we are in a time of grace. The Most High, through Yahweh Shai, we are on the grace, man. But it doesn't mean you can be like, oh, you know. Can you get the Romans 3, verse 31?
Still got Philippians also.
Yeah, one in 27 and 28, right? Yeah, hold that one.
Come.
Don't go back into that.
Come.
Because you shouldn't be thinking like, oh, we're on the grace anyway. I'm gonna come back to the elect anyway. Don't. Why you want to settle for less? That's carnal, man. That's a worldly, weak nature, man. Why don't you put some work in? Because now the old man may be lazy. Of course, man. If you take a look at everything is instant. Instant fucking. If you go to the fucking food, instant noodles. Instant repair, instant this, instant that, microwave food,
popcorn,
man.
Yeah, popcorn.
Bing! Full with radiation, and the radiation takes the
nutrients out.
yeah, man, dries the food up and all that, messes your food. Hey, in the beginning, I remember my father was like, no, I don't want none of that, none of that shit.
Yeah, but my father, they don't have a microwave in the house, man. They don't like it. The old school.
Yeah, they don't do it, man.
Yeah, man. Me neither, man. I don't have a microwave neither, man. Because if you have an oven, that's another thing. I just use the oven or the stove, man.
Yeah, man. Or just
the old school way. It's the best way with fire, man.
Yeah, man. Fry it up again, man.
Yeah,
Cook it up again.
And it stays warm longer, and it's thoroughly warmed up, man. If you have a
feel the
good
energy
pan.
also in the food. If you eat it, it is still got the energy in it. But if you put it in the microwave, hey, the shit tastes horrible, man.
Yeah, and only heats a certain because it works with the moist in the food or something to that effect, man.
Mm-hmm.
But you can look it up for yourself. But the microwave works with radiation, man, and that's what Esau puts in there. He gives you Teflon pans, Teflon things to wear. He gives you all types of carcinogens in baby powder. Johnson & Johnson. With the baby powder, and the same thing that gave you the jump shot. You already at the 3-point, and now they want to go for the 4. They're going to another game now, man. Don't know what games out there that you can score 4 points at one time, but that's what they're busy with, man.
NBA
and they're still pushing that agenda because they're pushing the MOTB, man. To get everyone chipped up, so you can be a part of that that system, that the Internet of Things, and everything is connected, man. That's what they want. And certain things might seem convenient, like if you work a lot, you have the Ring doorbell. Oh yeah, just put the package there, or give it to my neighbor, or whatever. Hey, certain things, okay. Hey, who's there? Oh yeah, man. Maybe you can open the door, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's all about controlling you, man. It's all about Esau wanting to be like the Most High, having eyes in every place. That's why he has CCTV everywhere, cameras everywhere, speakers with microphones and all that, man. So he can check you out. Biometrics, being your gait, the way you walk, and the way your iris, your fingerprints, all of that is in the system, man. So they can pinpoint who you are, and when you are being mandated to take the RFID chip, aka the MOTB, which is in Revelation 13 and 16 on down, the mark, the charachma, then he can really know to whom this who is the one that is carrying this chip, because you can't be cheating your way into getting groceries and all that. They're gonna ration you, man. Just like in the Second World War, you get like a block of butter, a few eggs, stale bread, and a few things that you can feed upon. How big is your household? Oh, just 1 or 2. This is what you get. So everything will be working with your body, because they know your body works with electricity, so they put that damn MOTB in, and it works with your body, man. They are busy with transhumanism and with all types of shit. That chip, the brain chip, or the chip in your hand, is going to work in a manner that is going to be so-called beneficial. Oh, now you can walk, now you can talk again. Oh, I want a beer. Like that fucking dumbass said in the news like a week ago. He had that chip in his brain. First thing he's, I want a beer. Thinking it's funny. It's a serious thing, man. Check Jose Delgado, man. he put a chip in the bull, in the brain of the bull, and he just went out there with a remote that and he could manipulate the frequencies, you know. And the bull was charging at him. He was the matador. He was so convinced of his technology, he just played with the frequency, and the bull just stopped in his tracks, man. You need to know a bull. I don't know how many the kilos that thing. I think it's like 500 or till 800 kilos. You know, a full-grown male bull, full of testosterone, charging at you. One good blow, not even goring you with his horns, but just one skull against your chest, your shit might explode, man. Boom! That blow to the chest might, you know, fuck up your lungs or whatever. Or maybe your heart gets such a blow that you just give up the ghost right there. That guy was so persuaded that this technology would work that he was like, boop, 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 the bull stopped. And they've been using it since the early 30s and 40s in these mental homes, man. To keep the mental patients, them you know,
brain fried.
Yeah, man. And they did it with monkeys, so they've been doing it. But now you're the monkey. You're the rat, man. Same thing with this whole trial with the jump shot. Same thing, man. Yeah, man. The mRNA and all that. Now they say, oh, we have someone, because these people are hyped to it. Now we take the mRNA, you know, and then spike proteins out. They ain't gonna give you the same shit, man. What do you think? Israel gonna pay millions and billions to give you because you special? He's just gonna poison you again, man, or something worse. Or he might add something worse.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to feel special? Okay. I got something for this motherfucker.
Something really special for you.
You come dancing. You like Boogie Wonderland 24/7. Like, you know, you're gonna be dancing 24/7, man, until you give up the ghost, because your heart be.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, you had something?
Yeah, I had something about, you was talking about the microwaves. In 1976, Russia banned all these microwaves, man, because they said that this for the public health, but it's not good. You know, so you see that Russia always looks out for their citizens.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, the West, they said that, oh, Russia's such bad people. But meanwhile, the Russians are really looking out for their own citizens, man.
Yeah.
And that shit ain't happen over here, man. You know? So, yeah, man. But now, this was 1976, but nowadays, they say that, okay, they lift up the ban, you know, so I don't know what's going on. But before, Russia didn't want microwaves, man, because they know that it is bad for the people, man, like the brother was talking about, man.
And it's the same thing with the artificial additives in America are banned in Germany, and some of them are banned in the Netherlands. That shows you that them freaks over there, man, that's why you have people out of shape, totally messed up, diabetes, rising. You know, there's a lot of illnesses over there. Of course, also because our people are also eating a lot of abominations. Well, and the Most High will jack you up for that, man, because we have Levitical laws. And we need to stick to the dietary laws, man. Oh, we can't eat pork. We can't eat. That fucking beast is created to cleanse the earth, man. Yeah, man. You know,
Crayfish.
and still, yeah, man. It's fish without scales and all that. People want to eat all that shit. They want to eat animals that carry a lot of parasites. Yeah, man. Always mixed up with pesticides. But that's also what you eat, man.
Yeah, man.
With all these fruits and shit, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. Can you get Ezekiel 4 and 13? Because that's a lot of things that this is why the Most High let Esau. This is why you see now in the time we're on the Esau right now. This is why the Most High let Ezekiel eat shit, man.
This is Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. And the Most High said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat the defiled bread.
You can start a little bit like at 11 or. Oh Lord, not so.
Yeah.
Ezekiel was like, no, I don't want to eat this.
No.
Just jump in 11. I mean,
Go on. Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 11. Thou shalt drink also water by measure, the 6th part of an hin. From time to time shalt thou drink. And thou shalt eat and thou shalt eat it as barley cakes, and thou shalt bake it with dung that cometh out of man in their sight.
because the Most High told Ezekiel, you need to eat, shit. Because dung that coming out of a man, that's excrement, man. That's doo-doo, man. But yeah, read.
And the Most High said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat the defiled bread among the Gentiles.
You see, so even thus, this is just like you eating this shit. Even
Same.
this same manner how the children of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, that soul food and all that. Even thus shall we eat our food. Yeah, defiled.
The defiled bread among the Gentiles,
Yeah, man.
whither I will drive them.
You see, so among these heathen nations, in this case, we are gonna, because there you already see is the Israelites and the Gentiles. So it's two different types of Gentiles, man. You have the Israelite foreigners, and you have the heathen nations, man. And we, in this case, we are eating defiled food, man, among these damn heathens, man. Can you look up the word Ezekiel 4 and 12, and then look up the word defiled? Come on, can you read it again, verse 12?
Verse 12. And thou shalt eat it as barley cakes, and thou shalt bake it with dung that come out of men in their sight.
Yeah, man. So you need to bake things with dung. With bull, man. Come.
And the Most High said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat the defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them.
Come. Do you have the word defiled in
Verse 13.
4 and 13? 4 and 13. And you can go to the word defiled, and it says it for itself. But I wanted to check what it's saying over there. Sometimes it is some goodness in there, man. A lot of times. And this is the same thing now. You have the delicacies which are abominations in the eyes of the Heavenly Father, man. A lot of these people, like with the these people have the kogelfish, the blowfish.
Yeah, the blowfish, yeah.
If you slice that fish up the wrong way, you die if you eat from that flesh. Why would you want to tempt the Most High like
Take
that,
that
man?
risk, man.
Yeah.
Why?
You're tempting the Lord, man.
Yeah, man.
And the scriptures do say, don't tempt the Most High, man. You're going to find out if you want to tempt. Oh, let me go bungee jumping. Oh. You see, you have channels of people that jump off high altitudes and all that, man. Jump off cliffs from a high altitude. Or jump out of planes and all that, man.
Like the Northern tribe boy on the group chat. Remember that like 1 week ago? He fell out of the attraction.
Yeah.
That is tempting the Lord. Because
Yeah.
yeah, but you know what I'm saying? If you go in attraction like that,
Yeah.
He was fat.
Yeah.
It was too fat, so it didn't lock.
Yeah. Because you can go to amusement parks or whatever.
Especially at that age, he was 14, you know,
Yeah.
14.
Yeah,
It's not
you wanna
like he
do
went bungee jumping or so, because they have things that click, they go up and down, and that shit wasn't closed because he was like sitting there in the brace basically, or the
He was
thing
too fat.
was not fully closed, because normally they come, but it's also the mistake of the guy over there. Well, it's still judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, don't get it twisted, man. Probably one of them people that was scoffing against the Lord or something, man. But normally they come, they check you, click,
Yeah.
push that thing
yeah, you need
down,
to hit a click when you're saying,
they really push it down, so that it's closed, because it's money out of their pockets. It's bad when you have like bad reviews like that, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
a hell of a bad.
Yeah,
That's
man.
a hell of a bad review right there. That's bad advertisement, man. Someone that falls to his death, out of your attraction, out of your,
Roller coaster, whatever.
yeah, man. But
Kang, this is the word defiled. It's H 2931, and it's pronounced in the Greek tame.
yeah, that's the H is the Hebrew, the Old Testament.
Yeah. Salakia.
But just read the.
Yeah, the outline biblical usage is unclean, impure.
Yeah, man, unclean and impure. Esau be splicing things. You have like the mandarin or whatever, the mandarin, or how you call them, the small
Tangerine.
tangerines. Yeah, the water. The tangerines mixed with the orange. You have cotton candy flavored grapes and all that stuff, man. A lot of crazy stuff, man. That's not of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. You know? So that's how these devils do it, man. So that's how these devils do things, man. They have they splice things like they have tomatoes. They put like genes of fish in it, you know, for the yeah. Things like that, man. And also for the to preserve certain vegetables, they play around with it. Things without seed, man. You know, that's impure, man. The Most High, can you get it real quick in Genesis 1 and it's 26 or it's 29? You know, with gave you herb, bearing seed.
And also, I have
in the bottom of the page.
at RT News
Yes.
had a segment about a news article about how they put the jump shot in the tomatoes, man. You know, that's all. That is be edible, that you can eat it, you know,
Yeah.
and you get that jump shot inside of you, man.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
They turn into
Read that?
Michael Jordan.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 29.
Yeah, you can move walking like your tongue out like Michael Jordan, like
He caught it.
got slugger, you know what I mean?
And the power said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed,
I've given you every herb bearing seed.
which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat.
Yeah, man, and you see that the Most High gave us, you know, things with seed in it. So if you eat it, you can plant it, man,
You got a
and you
precept.
can, you know, and you can keep eating it, man, and it will not be extinct, so to say. Because Esau wants you to be depending on them, so he takes away the seeds. He takes away, you know, the ability for you to grow your own food. And that's why they also went with Monsanto, you know, they went by these farmers and took away all these milk, and also it was like prohibited to have a certain amount of seeds or to have seeds of certain things. You know, Esau is wicked, man, concerning that, man.
You got a precept.
But
on it.
yeah, the precept?
Genesis chapter 1 verse 11. And the Most High said, Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after its kind, whose seed is in itself,
Yeah, man. Come.
upon the earth, and it was so.
Yeah, man. So that's what the powers did, man. You know, they created, you know, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you know, warrior angels. Because the Most High gave the blueprint, and Yahweh and the angels created everything, man. So you see that everything that is of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, concerning fruits and all that, it has seed in it, man. How else you gonna have that that same fruit on the other side of your land? If you plant it once and then it's gone, it will cease to exist. It doesn't make no sense. But Esau wants his GMOs, his genetically modified organisms, on your plate, so you will be depending on him, and that also creates things like cancer, man. Because your body's like, what the hell is this? You know, your body will be affected by that, man. If you eat the GMOs, that's why cancer's like, you know, if it was a stock, you should have invested in that, man. Because that's everywhere, man. It won't stop.
That's what they do, man, the higher ups.
They
They make a lot of
you're
money
right,
out of it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, making money off of people's deaths, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, to bury someone is also like 6 G's or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and to be in a hospital, you know, per day, they say like on the like the OK or the what was it? Yeah, you have the operatiekamer of the IC. The IC is like 1,000 a day, man, to be on to hold a bed there. So because you are, you know, basically there, you know, why are you here? You know, you're holding up the bed, man. You know, for the good people. You know, this shit shouldn't be like a booming business like that, man. Hospitals everywhere, man, and then they boasting in it, man. Yeah, here the AMC and this and that. The afdeling oncologie, you know, the oncologists and all that. Yeah, I studied the cancer, blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm doctor, blah, 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 doctor. You just doctor death, man. You doctor cancer, man. You know, you out there, you know, and cancer, you can, you know, take herbs, man. You know, you can take
The seed of the grape, for example.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Grape seed, and also if you have what was it, man? je hebt een certain seed, ik weet niet of het van
Zuurzak heb je ook.
pompoen.
Ja, en zuurzak ook.
Pumpkin seeds, if I'm correct that. And yeah, man, that, what was it, graviola, as they call it. Yeah, man, that, you know, that's also good against, you know, the big seed. You know, so
Sour, how you call it in English? Zuurzak? Zuurzak.
yeah,
That's very
graviola,
good.
it's
Yeah.
the same thing.
Okay, okay.
So you know, that's also good, man.
Eggplant.
What?
Eggplant, sopropos. Ja toch?
So you see a lot of, you know, Jake, we know, of course, now through the scriptures, we are being brought back to remembrance that, hey, we need to use herbs, man. You know, and if you have, can you get that, the Sirach 38? Because we're already in it anyway. And I also want to go into, look, there is a difference between, because, you know, because of wickedness, you know, things went downhill. Same thing with these herbs. You have different herbs that, where was it again, man? Second Kings. You can get Sirach 38 of 4. And you know, and to put it out there, you don't have to be like a vegan or whatever. You know, for me, some things is, you know, I think, you know, it's as close as the Most High as I can find. You know, to the Most High's creation. That's what I'm trying to do, man. And of course, sometimes we eat the shit out the door, you know, outside, you know, after camp or whatever. But you know, even the apostle also went in it like a few months ago. Don't be coming down upon people that eat meat or whatever, and you be like, hey man, this is full of this, that, and hormones, and you know, you get stressed the fuck out. And we stress the fuck out, yeah, we know, you know. But don't stress me the fuck out with your lecture, man. You know, let the brother be, man. Of course, if you like, you're talking about certain things, yeah, man, this got this, that, and the third. You can share things in the group chat or whatever, you know. But to be like stressing people out because they eat certain things, like if it's pork or whatever, hey, I like to be warned, man. Barbecue shop for me, you know. But you know, everyone has his walk in life, and certain brothers like to be on a vegan, you know, thing right now, and others they eat meat or they mix it up, you know. And with the Pesach, what do we eat? Lamb, you know. So we have to eat, you know, flesh anyway, man. So you can't be like, hey, no, man, I'm vegan. You know, you remember Cain, man?
Yeah, go and buy a vegan lamb.
Yeah, man. You know, the Most High wasn't pleased with the sacrifice of Cain, man. You know, and he was so mad he slew his brother Abel, man. So why? Because he put up a sacrifice of vegetation. You know, the Most High ain't looking for that, man. Especially during the Pesach, you can't do that, man. You know. 2 Kings 4 and 39. Read the Sirach.
This is Sirach chapter 38,
Start at 1.
verse 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which you may have of him, for the Lord had created him.
John. Yeah, man, because you know what it is. The Lord, the Most High, He created the physicians. He gave brothers certain, you know, a certain skill set, so to say, to be wise when it comes to herbs, man. So the brothers that are around you can be healed, man. Also, family members, you know, y'all desire, because that's what. Don't forget that, man. You need to pray. And you can also get it in the book of James in a minute. Because prayer is first and foremost the most important thing, man. Because the Most High needs to allow, just like the birds, you know, the Most High is the one that is in charge when it comes to, you know, birds falling from the sky or not. You know, basically their lives is in His hand, man. So if one lives or die, it's all by the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Don't forget that one. Give the honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and pray that the Most High may make you whole. And then, if you have certain herbs, that the herbs might work, or that the Most High might guide you to, you know, someone that knows about the herbs, or that you have, you know, that you can get the skill, get the herbs on your path, man, so you will know what's what, and you can take them in the right manner. So, yeah.
Verse 2. For of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king.
You see, for of the Most High cometh healing. Because a lot of times you hear the physician, the fancy word, and then you forget of whom cometh the healing, man. The Most High set up the physician, and through the healing of the Most High, you know, he goes, the Spirit is on the physician to heal you, man. But always give all praise and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. But yeah, read.
Verse 3. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration.
Yeah, man. So, you know, through the physician, you know, he can lift you back up. Because if you're sick, you're all messed up. You know, even with animals, man. If your animals, one of your dog, your cat is sick, and then it gets back into power, you give them herbs and whatever. You can give herbs to your animals as well, man. You know. So then you see that that lively spirit coming back. You know, God.
Verse 4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
Yeah, man. So if the Most High created medicine out of the earth, man, you know, it's not out of the dirt. Like, yeah, it is out of the dirt, but not in out of the dirty mind that Esau has, man. With its chemicals, trying to pollute everything, like we were going in.
The Rockefeller did it. John D. Rockefeller.
Yeah, but first everything was based upon herbs, and then he switched it up because why? It makes money.
Yeah.
Keeping you sick makes people money, man.
Yeah.
And these devils, they want you to be in this ease, you know, being all messed up in your body, thinking about how to get better instead of focusing on the things that you need to be focusing on. Because if you're sick, of course, in certain times you can be humble. If the Spirit is on you, you can pray, man. But Esau wants you to be stacked up with, with debt, man. That's what it is, man. All worrying about that. And he knows that stress kills, man. Stress can give you high blood pressure, heart attacks, you know. So these devils know that. That's why they work with fear. They put people in back in submission by putting fear out there. And through the fear, you know, they can control you. That's why the scriptures say we only need to fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Because if the Most High be before you, what can man do unto you? You know? But read. Now, you wanted to say what concerning the Rockefellers?
Yeah, John D. Rockefeller in the late 1800s, he was the one who they almost locked and killed the holistic doctors, you know.
Yeah.
And then they took over with medicines, with his medicines, with petroleum, because they are the one who had all the oil, you know. And then they find out how to make pills, medicines. That's why all these great big pharma, all these names we got now, Pfizer and blah, 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 it's all owned by them, man. By the Rockefellers, man. Because they are the one who put that thing out in the world, man. And now they say you need to trust science, you know. So if you are holistic, like you had Dr. Sebi, you know, you get off, man, by them, man. Because they don't allow that in their system, you know. Karnak.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, read.
Verse 5. Was not the water made sweet with wood?
Salah, can you read verse 4 again?
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 38, verse 4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
Yeah, man. So, the Most High created medicines out of the earth. If you're wise, you know, if you're prudent, you will not shun away from them, man. To abhor is to basically stay away from, you know, to avoid. Don't avoid these medicines, man. There's a lot of people, they are so polluted by Esau's television, you know, with the doctor and this and that and the third. Them doctors were smoking. They were telling you, the same people that told you that smoking ain't gonna kill you. You know, they had the smoke, you know, doctors were smoking and whatever. You had the ashtrays right there, you know.
The jar with cigarettes on
Yeah.
the desk.
Yeah, man. They're the ones that are giving you all these treatments because they ain't curing you. They're treating you, man. And the treatments are going on for years and years and years. So they're giving you like a contract basically, just like when you go to certain providers of your mobile telephones. It's the same shit, man. They keeping you trapped in that system, in that pharmaceutical, in that vicious pharmaceutical cycle, man. Going back and forth, man. If you take a look at the documentary, What the Health, you need to watch it too.
That covering cancer.
No. It's just the garment.
It's just the garment.
So, look, if you take a look at What the Health, you know, they go to these pig farms and all that. Jake be catching cancer of the fumes and all that shit in there, man. And if you take a look at these so-called, how you call them again, these these charities, you know, these companies, this business, man. They will put on their website the most, you know, most carcinogen-filled diet, so you can go right back to your oncologist, man, to your cancer doctor, you know? Yeah, man, and full of meat with all types of shit and all types of things that they put in there. And if you have like, if you went through cancer and all that, you know, certain things you should avoid for a while, man. You should be, you know, getting on that alkaline diet, you know, eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, man. Get your pH right, you know, between 7 and, like 9. Sometimes people say it can go higher, but, you know, be balanced out. Let me keep it at 7, you know. So, Esau puts a lot of diets out there for you to go right back where you left off, man. Oh yeah, I've survived cancer the second time. You shouldn't be getting it in the first place, man. So it's the second time, sometimes the third time. People get breast cancer twice, you know. Esau be like, chop it off. Oh yeah, I have a headache, you know. You can't chop it off. Oh, you get this poison, and then you
give you the chemo,
and then your food is messed up. Oh yeah, just chop it off, you know. You know, we can't do anything about it. Take herbs, man. You know, Esau likes to get you, you know, blasted up with chemo.
Yeah.
You know, and give you all these radiation therapy and all that, man.
Family, man.
Yeah, man, I have it too in my family,
Yeah,
man.
man.
And they get mad when you say like, oh, man, I don't want to do. Then you're gonna die. This and that. Okay, yeah, it's all the Most High's will.
Shit.
You can't do anything against that, man. These people, you know, you have to come again because last time it didn't go well. And still the same answer. I ain't gonna do it, you know. And if you take that damn radiation therapy, then your immune system says like, hey, fuck it, we give up, man. Just come in, you know, have a seat, you know, you and your family, boom, you know, boom, and your body still starts to fucking deteriorate even faster than before because to all that radiation, Esau just messing you up, man, and it costs hella money. And you had like a Dr. Zuberinsky, if I'm correct, in America that was treating, because you have the white and red blood cells, and Esau destroys both.
Yeah, that's true.
Esau wants to destroy the whole body so that you will become weak and die, man. You know?
Afterward,
And,
doctor for you.
count in a minute. And so you see that this whole system is just putting you in a cycle that you will become sick and stay sick, man. Giving you a little bit of hope. Oh yeah, I'm better. Boom, get cancer again. Because these medications that Esau puts out there, falsely so called. Can you get that joke?
Yeah, I know which.
13 and 4.
Okay. So you see that, man. Yeah, afterward of yeah, you can read the word doctor.
Yeah, to doctor something, the meaning, to change something, especially facts or numbers, in order to make people believe something that is not true.
Yeah, you see.
There you have it, man.
Yeah, man, to falsify it. You know, back in the days, you could find it like doctor. It goes into falsifying. Then you say, no, it's not true. It is true, man. You know, and this is also going into the same thing. Can you read it again?
Kanak. To doctor something means to change something, especially facts or numbers, in order to make people believe something that is not true.
You see? Now, if you take this, you're gonna be better. No, man, you're gonna be better for them, better for their wallet. Their wallet is gonna be better, you know. Their wallet is gonna be fat, man. But you're gonna be, messed up. Your family gonna be messed up. They're gonna see you, deteriorate even worse, even further. And it costs money, man. While the Most High, He created the earth, man, all of the earth. So that's why we need to go to the earth, man, and be on time. Be there. Don't avoid and be like, no. Man. Some people are ignorant. They don't know about because that is what ignorance means. Is you don't know of certain things. And but if someone comes with the information, because a lot of times the Most High, even in my family, the Most High put someone right there a long time ago, but they were like, no, warning about don't take this and that, this or that medication. It causes cancer. What happens? Cancer. So a lot of people, they want to listen to the damn devil, but when the J comes with, which is studied in herbs, so-called, according to this system, but still you have certain books that you can find, and that shit helps. It works to the spirit. So it's not all things that are out there are necessarily fucked up, because this the knowledge of this world. Yeah, the knowledge of this world, but the herbs go back to Yahweh Basham Yahushua. If to the spirit you can discern, what's right and what's wrong, man. Because that's when you come into this truth, then you start to be like, hey, yeah, man. Because back in the days, active charcoal, my grandmother came with that. I was like, what's that? Making a mess with this. I was thinking in my mind, well, this makes a mess, but the active charcoal gets a lot of metals out of your body, man. It gets a lot of poison, a lot of shit out of your body. It's a good cleansing agent, man. To take. And now, you'd be like, damn, that was in my life way back. Because I was basically scoffing at it in my mind. I was like, what's this strange shit, man? But then you know about tinctures. With my father, had certain tinctures from Curacao, laughing about certain things, But now you use the tinctures yourself. You're using them yourself, man. So that's that ancient, that wisdom. Instead of asking questions, you be laughing like a two-third dumbass, And because when you're young, you'd be like, I want to drink with sticks. It ain't got no fancy label on it. They got a dark bottle with a few sticks in it. I can get sticks from outside, and as a child, you think stupid, man. But hey, spirit, because I spoke about, man. Hey, you're fun, man. You're fun. Yeah, man. Yeah, there was Nahum 2:11 or Jeremiah 2:14. So yeah, man. But yeah, man. Can you read the?
Got the Job.
Yeah, Job.
Read the Job.
It's the book of Job, chapter 13, verse 4. But ye are fortress of lies, ye are all physicians of no value.
Yeah, man, physicians of no value. Yeah, you go to the pharmacy. If you go to the, let me see. And what's funny, I thought about Pepsi, about that, and he pops up, man. Pepsi goes into, by Caleb D. Bradham, pharmacist and drugstore owner of New Bern, probably from Pepsi, early Pepsi ads, blah, 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 blah. But back in the days at Coca-Cola with, they put Coke and all that in it, man. That was crazy. With pharmacy, goes to the word pharmacy, because where do you need to go? Oh, go to the drugstore, to the pharmacy, right? Let me look up the word pharmacy in the dictionary. Pharmacy goes into a shop or hospital dispensary where medicinal drugs are prepared or sold. And also goes into the science or practice of the preparation and dispensing of medicinal drugs, pharmacy. But if you go to the etymology, study of the root of the word, etymology, it comes from the late 14th century. Pharmacy, a medicine that rids the body of an excess of humors, except blood, of treatment with medicine, theory or treatment with medicine. from all theory or treatment, that's crazy. But from all French pharmacy or purgative, because that's what it is, man. Medicines out of the earth should be purgatives of things that are harmful to the body. It needs to get rid of it, not build it up and strengthen it, man. Weaken your immune system so it can be strengthened or something else can come in. Now you have his cousin pulling up. He was more dirty, more deadly. Now your body starts to, it starts to spit up blood and all that shit, man, because Esau's, his medicine is fucking with your stomach and all that. That's what he does, man.
Side effects.
Yeah, man. Michael's blah, 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 bleeding, this, that, and blah, 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 blah. But then they have a damn devil smiling with children playing in the, white picket fence and all that, but dog, golden retriever over there, everything is well. Yet you're bleeding from the inside, you have internal bleedings and all that. But it goes from the medieval Latin pharmacia, or pharmakia, from Greek pharmakia, a healing or harmful medicine, a healing or poisonous herb, a drug, poisonous potion, magic potion. So that's what it goes into, man. A magic potion, man. And it goes to from pharmakios, a preparer of drugs, a poisoner, a sorcerer. From pharmacon, a drug, a poison, filter, a charm, spell, enchantment, and that's what these devils are building upon, man. Spells and enchantments. Because we had a brother from Ghana coming by the camp like years ago, and he was on the pharmakia of Esau on these pills, and he started to hear voices and shit, man. And he came by the camp and told her, he had that that experience, and he told him, like, I'm going to Ghana, family and all that, and they told him, do not use the herbs. They specifically told him that. It's no bullshit, man. Do not use the herbs. And he was like, fuck all that, I'm going to Ghana, and I'm gonna, and he used the herbs there, and the voices were gone. And it shows you when Esau puts his spell, his charm on you. You had the series back in the day, Charmed, with them 3 witches, or 4 witches, whatever. So, through his spells, through his magic, through his witchcraft, just like in the book of Isaiah 47, since their youth, they have been busy with witchcraft, man. You can grab it real quick. And that's how these devils operate, man. So can you read it again, the physicians of no value?
It's the book of Job, chapter 13, verse 4. What ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value.
Yeah, man, they are forgers of lies, man. They put lie upon lie upon lie, man. Physicians of no value. We have a physician, which is Yahweh Shai, man. So read Isaiah 47 and I want another one also. Can you get Psalms 104? Verse 13, 14, verse 1. Isaiah 47, verse...
verse 12. This is Isaiah chapter 47, verse 12.
No, wait a minute. Wait till I get the scripture. That's not the one I wanted. Let me see. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. And also in because I was reading up in verse 9.
Start with 9?
Yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 47, verse 9. But these 2 things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments.
So you see that because of that, you suffer not the wish to live, but the Most High set up these devils to reign a certain time. But they're going to be punished, man. And it specifically says, again, can you read it again from the days shall come upon thee in their perfection, from that point?
This is Isaiah chapter 47, verse 9. And I'm going to start with, they shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries.
For the multitude of thy sorceries, man. These damn people are a bunch of witches and warlocks, man. And they're going to be punished for it. They're not going to get away, man. Because now they think like, oh, the Most High is with us, man. You know, we can do everything we want. They're going to get God for all their witchcraft and all their soothsaying and all that, man. Read.
And for the great abundance of thine enchantments.
Yeah, man, for the great abundance of thine enchantments, man. Working with familiar spirits and all that, man. That's what they do, man. They go to the groves, they, you know, worship demons and all that, man. They worship Satan. They have all types of spirits all types of gods that they worship, man. Sacrificing unto them. You know, read till verse...
Verse 12?
Yeah.
For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
So you see, so they are truly in the spirit like, hey, I'm the man, you know? What is the Most High going to do? You know, look at what we have accomplished, man. No one stopped us, you know? We can do whatever we want. We are the Most High, you know? That's the spirit of the damn devil, man. You know, you have the Jeremiah 18 and 21.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 18, verse 21. Therefore deliver up their children to the famine, and pour out their blood by the force of the sword, and let the wives be bereaved of their children, and be widows, and let their men be put to death, let the young men be slain by the sword in battle.
Come. That's what's going to happen, man. If I'm correct, let me check it.
Better if I start from 20, maybe.
Let me double check that one. It also sounds like this. Let's see. Jeremiah 18. Also, while I'm getting that, get Micah 5 and 2 also. Let me go to that one. Bear with me for a moment. So, you know, these devils been busy with all types of wickedness, man. Witchcraft. They promote it through their television programs. Oprah Winfrey, you know, they have that, what was that movement that they had? Because back in the days, you had them Christians in the crowd of Oprah, man, that were go battling Oprah, man. Battling her, man. Let me see. Yeah, started 19.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 18, verse 19. Give heed to me, O Yahweh, and hearken to the voice of them that contended with me. Shall evil be recompensed for good? For they have digged a pit for my soul. Remember that I stood before thee to speak good for them, and to turn away thy wrath from them.
Yeah, man, because this is going in. I was thinking about it because this sounded like it was about our people, but you know, this destruction is that we, because we went into the gods of the other nations, and the Most High always sends out his prophets to warn us, man. Because just like now, Esau's with his witchcraft, we've been doing dirty as well, man. But the same way, there's no, the Most High ain't going to be like, oh, you know, you busy with witchcraft, oh, you Israelite, let him go. No, you're going to be punished as well, man. Because here it says, from verse 11, you know, it speaks about the judgment threatened to Judah for her strange revolt. And then from 18, Jeremiah prayed against his conspirators. So yeah, read on.
Therefore deliver up the children to the famine, and pour out their blood by the force of the sword. And let the wives be bereaved of their children and be widows.
Yeah, man, that also goes in Isaiah 13 and 16, man. So it's going to be happening to these damn devils as well, and to our people also that are going along with it, man. Come.
And let their men be put to death.
Come.
Let the young men be slain by the sword in battle, let a cry be heard from their houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them.
That's fucked up, man. Let it cry. Can you read it again?
God, let a cry be heard from their houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them.
Yeah, man. So, all by the will of the Most High, man. Hey, you need to know that if you ask this of the Most High, man, can you read it again?
God, let a cry be heard from their houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them.
Yeah, man. So, you know, you ask the Most High, let them, you know, be visited by soldiers or whatever, and that's basically what is being asked, man. Huh?
Let a cry be heard from their houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them, for they have digged a pit to take me and hid snares for my feet.
Yeah, man. So,
Yet,
yeah, huh?
yet Yahweh, thou knowest all their counsel against me to slay me. Forgive not their iniquity, neither blot out their sin from thy sight. But let them be overthrown before thee. Deal thus with them in the time of thine anger.
Yeah, man. All these nations, man. You know, if you want to come against Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, because this goes into multiple things, man. But, you know, our enemies, man, let that be upon them, man. And can you go back? Can you go back to
Isaiah 47. This is Isaiah chapter 47, verse 11. No, let me start with 10 again. For thou hast trusted.
wait a minute. What did you have?
This is the book of Obadiah. It's only one chapter, verse 15. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done it, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head.
Yeah, man. So can you read it again? So
God. This is the book of Obadiah,
they're gonna be recompensed, man. Huh?
God, verse 15. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head.
Yeah, man. So as thou hast done, it shall be rewarded unto thee, man. You know, and that's the thing that's gonna await these damn heathens, man. What did you read? Because I was thinking about in the book of Second Ezra. Let's see. Made me think about something, man. Can you read on that one?
And this is book of Psalms, chapter 64, verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the